Hello, welcome back to class. All right, so today we're going to be learning a little bit more about genetic engineering. I know a lot of people have heard about this in the past and most recently. So genetic engineers can alter the DNA code of a living organism. So this would include selective breeding. We're not going to go into recombinant DNA or gel electrophoresis. We will talk about transgenic organisms. All right, so selective breeding. So basically, selective breeding is when you, as the human, select what you want to breed for, whether it's a behavior or a coat design or a size of an animal. So you breed only the plants or animals with desirable traits. People have been doing this for thousands of years with farm and crops and domesticated animals like dogs. There's a bunch of dog breeds due to selective breeding, crops, and domestic animals because of that. All right. So we have DNA of plants and animals can also be altered. So plants can become disease resistant or insect resistant for crops. It makes the fruit hardier, and it's estimated 70 to 75% of the food in the supermarket is genetically modified. And Monsanto crops are resistant against Roundup, which is a plant killer. And then this is a little information about how to create a genetically modified plant. Here's a little diagram. Basically, you create recombinant bacteria with desired gene, allow the bacteria to infect the plant cells, and hopefully some plants' desired genes is inserted into the plant's chromosomes. And then what do you think about eating genetically modified foods? You don't have to answer this, but I just thought it was kind of a funny little slide. And then we have genetically modified organisms are called transgenic organisms. So transgenic animals include mice that are usually used to study human immune systems. Chickens are more resistant to infections. Cows increase milk supply and leaner meat. Goats, sheep, pigs produce human proteins in their milk. So these are some of the things that they use transgenic animals for. And then here's a transgenic goat. The human DNA in a goat cell. So human DNA is in the goat cell. This goat contains human genes, and it's for blood clotting and can be harvested in the goat's milk. So this might be something important to think about when you are thinking of creating a new medication or vaccine for something. And then how do you create a transgenic animal? So here's a diagram again. You pick the desired DNA and it's added to the egg cell. So here's the scientist with the DNA. Here's the cow. You add it to the egg cell. You insert it into the cow, and then they have it in the offspring. And that'll be all for today. Hope you enjoyed this. It's a little bit more information from genetics.